On today's Christmas spot, we're going to be having a look. This is actually the last Christmas spot of 2011. We're going to be having a look at the Jones Soda Holiday Gift Pack. This is the 2011 gift pack featuring the 4 flavors for this year, which are, let me zoom in for you, which are candy cane soda, gingerbread soda, that's going to be interesting to try, sugar plum soda, and pear tree soda. Thank goodness there is no, well, thank goodness there's no evergreen or other stuff. I know in the last couple of years it's been interesting to say the least. Now normally I would have just shown you guys the bottles themselves, but Jones Soda actually has taken the liberty and packaged these bottles into a 4-pack package. Very nice. In fact, even featuring a bow on the front with Jones right across the front there. On the side, it says to and from. It says from your, guys, this is what's cool is it says to, you could put your name, so it would be to, I don't know, Rosalita. I know, I didn't get her anything this year for Christmas. To Rosalita from Spot, and then also, and your friends at jonessoda.com. Jones Soda Company. But there's the packaging. Again, I probably could have easily just shown you guys the bottles, but I thought, no, you know what? It came in a package. Let's open it together, shall we? To open it, I'm going to bring in Old Red. I'm just going to get this package opened up. Just slice it down the middle, almost like a plastic turkey. White or dark? No? Okay. We're going to just open this up here. Oh, there goes one bottle. We have the pear tree soda with apparently Charlie Brown advertising it. The tree doesn't look as pathetic. He's so adorable though. Little Charlie Brown. It's not really Charlie Brown, it's just some kid dressed up as Charlie Brown, but kid certainly has a lot more hair than Charlie Brown, I can say that. I can tell you that. Pear tree. Put that aside. What else do we got in there, Spot? Well, you've already pretty much told us what's all inside. Let's see what else we got here. Sugar plum soda. This kid's very excited. Or terrified. I'm willing to bet, being it's Christmas, he's excited. Dad just showed him something. Perhaps it's a new train. Perhaps it's, what else would a little kid... You know what? A kid this age would likely just be happy enough with a box. Maybe Dad has opened up his gift of a DVD player or perhaps a snowblower, and he's given the child the box. And the child's like, ah! Bill doesn't realize, the kid doesn't realize that Dad totally cheaped out on a gift this year for him. Sugar plum soda. What else do we got in here? Oh, there's my arm. No need to be looking at my arm through the whole review. Got candy canes. Ew. We got candy cane soda. Look at creepy Santa Claus on the front. I don't know if I'd want this guy coming down my chimney. He looks a little scary. Photo came to us from Mike. Let's turn this around. Each photo, by the way, as with every other Jones Soda, each photo is submitted by people out there that enjoy the delicious taste of Jones Soda. In this case, it comes to us from Mike Keybone. Keybone? What's your name? My name's Keybone. Apparently Keybone, or I've totally pronounced that name wrong, but he's decided that Christmas basically, to him, means a very creepy looking Santa Claus. Sleep tight. I'll be seeing you tonight. Anyways, this is candy cane soda. Candy cane soda. And finally, in this plastic package that we no longer need, it'll be on the floor for you, Rosalita, in the morning. Merry Christmas. Finally, we got the gingerbread soda. This is the one that I actually was most interested in trying. Got a gingerbread down below. This gingerbread, by the way, it comes to us from Let's zoom in. I have no idea. Kelsey? Oh, I guess that's... I thought that was 2 E's. I thought that said Kesey, but apparently Spot has no idea. Writing is a dying art, and if you ask me, I don't know. I'm not a fan of writing. There's so many ways that you could read that. Obviously, it says Kelsey, but Kelsey, what's going on over there? My cats are getting in the middle of something. Kelsey Rabineau from Grand Lodge. Anyways, I guess Kelsey was the one that made this delicious looking gingerbread house. We would only assume. Anyways, there's your 4 flavors. Zoom back. There you go. Merry Christmas, everybody. I'll see you guys. Spot. That always gets old. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break. I'm just going to get myself some glasses, and then we're going to review these individually. Still interested? Stay tuned, guys. There's more on the way. And with an array of clean glasses, in front of all these bottles here, now we're actually going to go, and I'm going to review each one of these. Let's go back to good old Chuck. Good old Chuck. The Pear Tree Soda. I'm also reviewing these in the flavors that I would most likely want to try, from least interested to most interested. Least, most. It may work itself out that these turn out to be most enjoyable, least enjoyable. Anyways, let's open this up. The Pear Tree Soda. Good old Charlie Brown. Open it up. It is obviously like a yellowish, it's almost the color of a Mountain Dew. Let's pour some off, shall we? I can pretend like I'm hosting a dinner party. We've got some bar glasses going on here, some drinks. You guys could be coming up to Spot's bar table. Would obviously have a little tip jar on the side. I don't know. Do you guys go to parties and you see like a little tip jar by the bartender? Do you really think that, I don't know. I'm not inclined to really necessarily tip them. Who knows? Anyways, we've got ourselves a very strong smelling. It's a little darker in the bottle, as you can see, a little darker. I'm gonna give this a try though. I'm gonna actually drink this from the glass. I don't normally drink this from the glass. I'm gonna totally drink this from the glass. I'm gonna pretend like I'm at a dinner party. Right now I'm mingling around. When you generally go to a dinner party, you generally walk around. I'm usually a type that stands behind or by the snack tables and just kind of pick away at the shrimp rings or whatever. You usually twirl a glass. That looks like you're sophisticated when you twirl a glass of drink. Checking out the girl on the other end of the party. She's looking over at you. You're looking over at her. Probably nothing's going to play out for the entire night, but let's give this a try. The Pear Tree Soda. That's actually pretty mild. I'm trying right now to figure out what this tastes like. It's very enjoyable. It's a very drinkable drink. I know some of these Jones sodas, usually like the limited edition flavors, are always questionable, but the Pear Tree is nice. It basically tastes like a pear flavored candy. It's very mild though. It's actually not bad. So far, this is my favorite. This is also the only one I've tried so far. Will that improve? Who knows? We're gonna try the Sugar Plum Soda. Sugar plums. Will they be dancing in my head after trying this? Who knows? Oh, also, let's put the lid back on the Pear Tree. No sense really in letting all the fizz out, right? Right. Alright, we got the Sugar Plum Soda. Let's pour this off. So, come here often? Or there's tons of horrible pickup lines out there. I'm certainly not going to bog down this review with any of them. Again, it's a very light color. It looks like the kind of soda that Gem and the Holograms would likely drink. Obscure 80s reference. Let's give this a try though. I can smell it. It's very sweet smelling. I'm gonna give this a try. Cheers to you all. Cheers. Let's give this a try. That's very interesting. It kind of tastes like grape soda, but it's got like something a little extra in there. Obviously, it's not grape, it's sugar plum. Again, that's very nice. You know what? I think that's actually nicer than the pear tree. Are we establishing a trend here? Maybe it's going to get progressively better. That's actually pretty good, though. Guaranteed, I'm sure I'm going to have comments down below. You take 5 minutes to review a drink. Actually, it's closer to probably 10 minutes by about now. But you must be new to the channel. This is a regular thing. This is actually pretty good. I like this one. Again, it's kind of like a grape, but there's a lot more going on with it. It's a light flavored grape. Obviously, you know, it obviously probably tastes more like plum. I don't really eat plums, so I really don't know. But this is now we're entering the areas where it's becoming a little questionable. Candy cane soda. I like candy cane ice cream. It's one of the things I always have at Christmas time. Eggnog soda would have been nice. I know some people don't like eggnog soda. Do you like eggnog soda? Let's give this a pour, though. By the way, we've got a delicious medley of colors down below, as you can see down there. Very nice. There's my finger in the way. Alright, we'll put that to the back. Let's give this a try. This I can already smell. It's not even up by my nose, but I can smell it. Woo! It's obviously a very pink color. I assume it's probably just going to taste like a peppermint. Probably not going to be very good, but let's give this a try. Candy cane. Let's give it a try. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I've seen reviews of this stuff. Some people don't actually care for the candy cane. It's not bad, actually. I'm a sucker for candy canes, really. It basically tastes like carbonated candy canes. I was almost expecting it to taste more like a peppermint. Like, you know, like those mint candies. The candy canes taste a little different than a mint candy. It's very good, actually. It's quite nice. It's not too strong. I don't know if I would necessarily sit there and guzzle the entire bottle. Guzzle? The entire bottle of candy cane soda. But as a little sipping drink, it's actually quite nice. So far, these are actually pretty good. Finally, this could be very well where we break, you know, we break the record by trying this stuff. The gingerbread soda. Let's give this a try. Pour it off. Put the lid back on. We don't want to let the fizz out. Don't want to let out any of that precious fizz. It's it's almost the color of a beer, really. A very light beer. For those who drink beer. I know, some of you guys watching may not. Give this a smell. Ooh! That's strong. That's strong smelling stuff. Well, I like gingerbread. Gingerbread soda, though, I don't know. Let's give this a try. Gingerbread soda. Last one, guys. Last one. And that's my phone. Hold on a second. There's always somebody that calls while I'm doing a review. They must just know. Anyways, the gingerbread is actually really nice. It's not something you could drink a lot of because it's really strong on cloves. You can really taste the cloves on it. But as a pass around, you know, just kind of a sipping drink, it's actually not that bad. I think overall this year hasn't been too bad for Jones flavors. Yeah, some of the other years, you know, where you've had evergreen, and I think you had glazed ham and stuff like that. These I think are at least drinkable. Some of them are a little, some like the candy cane and you know, the gingerbread. You probably will only want to just sip them. You don't want to maybe sit there on a couch watching TV drinking it like you would drink like a Coke. These two flavors are actually pretty good. The pear is relatively light. I think the sugar plum is one of my favorite as well, and I really like the candy cane. So a good job by Jones this 2011. Today's Christmas spot and the last Christmas spot of 2011, we were having a look at the Jones Soda, the 4 2011 flavors featuring the pear tree, sugar plum, candy cane, and a very strong gingerbread, but still pretty good. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching all the Christmas spots this year. And with this video, I'm going to upload it, and then we're going to start getting back into the regular reviews. So I'm going to wrap this up here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.